In this video we're going to be changing the primary fluid on my 2016 Harley Davidson Road Glide Ultra. Now this is the third video in a short 3-video playlist where we're changing the fluids on my motorcycle. I'm walking you through the steps. First video we changed the engine oil. Second video we changed the transmission fluid. Third video, this one that you're watching now, we're changing the primary fluid. So let's just go ahead and get right into it. Hey everybody, I'm Andrew. This is Touring Midwest. We're going to change the primary fluid on my 2016 Harley Davidson Road Glide Ultra. Right now I am using Spectro. You can use what you want, but I'm trying this out. Big thanks to Spectro for sponsoring this video and for providing all of the oil for this oil change. Alright, so we're using a full synthetic GL1 Spectro heavy duty platinum gear oil for this. This stuff is supposed to be outstanding. It exceeds all OEM and Harley Davidson recommendations or specifications. All the Spectro stuff is made in-house, batch produced, made only of the most highest quality oils and minerals and whatever else they do to make oil. So, very cool. I'm going with this. Stay tuned, subscribe, ring the bell, so on and so forth. Stay updated and notified to what's happening in the Touring Midwest world realm. What's happening in the Touring Midwest and what's going on in the Touring Midwest realm. The first thing that we really want to do is make sure that there's a drain pan underneath your motorcycle. I recommend this one from Harley Davidson. It can hold up to 10 quarts of used oil. So we already have our crankcase oil and our transmission fluid in here, and now we're going to drain our primary fluid in there as well. And we don't have to worry about having to empty it out right away. We can always worry about that at a later time. So I recommend this. I think it's well worth the money, and especially if you're going to be doing your own oil changes on a regular basis, this is definitely the way to go. So first thing we got to do is remove the drain plug and drain the old fluid out of the primary. While that's drying, we'll clean up our drain plug, and we're going to inspect the metal tip and check it for shavings. We have a good buildup of metal shavings happening here. It's all very fine though, so I'm thinking we're probably okay, but I'm no mechanic, so I'll ask my buddy that's a Harley Davidson technician what he thinks. But I think we're probably alright. There's no big metal shavings or anything like that stuck to it, so that's probably a good sign. So we're going to clean this drain plug up, remove the O-ring gasket that's on here, and replace it with a new one. And we'll let that continue to drain. Looks like it's just kind of dripping. We're going to grab a T27 Torx head bit. And pop off this cover. I'm going to go ahead and remove the old gasket. I'm going to clean this up just a little bit. Once your primary is drained, you can kind of just wipe off that area a little bit of any excess fluid and reinstall your drain plug with your new O-ring. If you do have a torque wrench, it's a good idea to torque this down to factory specs, which can be found in your Harley Davidson owner's manual. But if you don't, just kind of snug it down the best you can. Kind of guess. You don't want to over tighten it and crush that O-ring. Once we add the fluid, we'll check it for leaks, and if need be, we can always tighten it up a little bit more. At this point, let's replace our gasket and our cover so we don't have to worry about that. And once we've done that, we can just set it aside for now. So now is where things get a little bit tricky. If you don't have a bike stand and you don't have a buddy, somehow you need to hold this bike upright while you add the gear oil to your primary. I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do yet, so alright, I have two game plans. First one is I'm going to try and do this on my own with a train in the background. Hopefully it's not too out. Second thing is, if that doesn't work, I'm going to get my son down here. I'm going to hold the bike up. I'm going to have him add the gear oil, and hopefully all goes well. But let's give this a shot and see how it goes. So I know that they actually make a funnel for this, which I have not purchased yet. So I just used this plastic cup and kind of cut it out so I could stick it down in there a little bit, and I'll just carefully pour the oil in that way. I'm going to need you to do something for me.
Okay.
I'm losing oil here.
Okay.
Okay, but you won't be able to stand in front of the camera. See this?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to add the rest of this oil to this. I got to hold the bike up, okay?
Okay.
So then I need you to take this.
Okay.
And then these bolts here.
Yeah.
And put this on and screw the bolts in, okay?
Oh.
Can you do that?
I don't know.
Yeah, you can.
Okay. Yeah, I guess. I thought I was putting the oil in.
I'll help you. Well, I figured out how to do that on my own. Okay. So I'm going to add the rest of this oil.
There's a light under your bike.
Yep. The reason you have to help me with this is because if I lean the bike over now, all this oil is going to pour out of here. Can you grab a paper towel? Right here. First of all, I'm going to wipe off any excess oil here so we can get a good seal. Okay, I don't need you to like tighten these down super good, but okay. Grab one of the screws and that plate.
Okay.
See the part where it says HD? That's got to be up. Yep, perfect. So put that screw in the top. Yep, good. Alright, now line it up here. Put in the screw hole. Good. Is it going in nice and easy?
Yeah.
Good. Alright.
You see this, guys?
Now go. So we got to do a star pattern, so now you got to do this one.
I don't know if it's in all the way.
That's alright. We'll get them all in, and then we'll tighten them down. Go this hole.
I'm going to do this one. Because I already started it.
Okay, then do this one.
Okay. Why is the bottom one last?
Because you're supposed to do a star. Because you know how you make a star?
Yeah.
So you start here and then you go here, 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 or whatever.
Yeah.
You go across. So now I'll go to this one. I guess it doesn't really matter. It more matters when we go to tighten them down.
This is how you make a star, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know how to do it unless I draw it. Like on paper. There. It's
All
not
right.
tight at all.
Now you see that bit there?
What?
This Torx bit right here. There. Okay, give me that. So I'll start out by tightening this one a little bit.
Okay.
And then I'll go to this one.
Why do you have a bell?
That's a rider bell.
Okay.
I'll go to this one.
Right on?
Just hold on 1 second. Then okay, will you give me that socket wrench? Okay, we gotta get that socket off of there. And then put this on.
Okay.
Perfect.
Am I done?
Yep. Alright, I think that actually might have worked. So I'm just going to go ahead and tighten these down a little bit more, and then we'll start it up, check for leaks, and see how it goes. You want to tighten these down in a star pattern. And they don't need to be overly tight. Of course, if you have a torque wrench, it's good to torque to factory specs, which again can be found in your service manual. So there you go. I'm going to let it run, check for leaks, but that's the general idea. If it leaks, you can tighten things up a little bit, make sure everything's put together correctly, and go from there. But you should be good. I'm going to start it up, let it run, maybe take it for a quick spin and see how it goes. Thank you very much for watching. Thanks again to Spectro for sponsoring this video. Thanks for checking out the series. If you want to check out the oil change video and the transmission video, links will be in the description below, as well as the YouTube card right there. So that's going to do it. Really appreciate it, guys. Stay safe out there as always. We'll catch you in the next video from Touring Midwest.